The moment of truth. Thanks for not lying. I hadn't spoken to my mom in 6 years. The truth is, my childhood was a constant loop of screaming, slammed doors, and being punished for things I didn't do. My mom controlled everything, even when I was 16. The worst part was how she made me feel like I deserved it all. Like I was the problem. At 18, I walked out one Tuesday morning with a trash bag of clothes. Chart increasing, building a new foundation. I crashed on a friend's couch and got a job at a donut shop. The pay was garbage and I smelled like grease, but it was mine. Every time I messed up, I'd hear my mom's voice in my head. You ruin everything you touch. But I kept showing up, eventually earning a promotion to shift lead. I saved up for a tiny studio apartment that was all mine, even with its stained couch. I signed up for night classes at community college, studying in the donut shop during slow hours. It took 6 years, but I earned my bachelor's in social work. The day I graduated, I sat in my car and cried tears of release. I got hired as a case manager for foster teens at a nonprofit. The work was exhausting but important. I often wondered if I was truly making a difference. Light bulb the click. One afternoon in November, a 14-year-old girl named Daisy came into my office. She sat down across from me and just started crying quietly. She explained that her foster mom had screamed at her that morning for eating leftover pizza, calling her selfish and ungrateful. Daisy kept apologizing to me, acting like it was her fault for being upset. I completely froze, not because I didn't know what to say, but because I was looking at myself 15 years ago, the same exact emotional abuse. When Daisy looked up and said, "Sorry, I'm being dramatic. It's not a big deal," something powerful clicked. I leaned forward and said the words I desperately needed to hear as a child. It is a big deal. You're allowed to eat food in your own home. You're allowed to be upset. None of this is your fault. Unlocked stronger than your past. Daisy stared at me. She then asked, "Did your parents ever do that to you?" I told her the truth. I said my mom used to scream at me for existing in a way that annoyed her, that I left home with nothing and spent years thinking I was broken. When she asked what changed, I explained my realization. I realized my mom was wrong, that I wasn't the problem, that I did everything she said I couldn't do. I told her I built a life and now I help kids like her so they don't have to feel as alone as I did. Daisy wiped her face and nodded. As she walked out, she turned around and gave me the confirmation I needed. Thanks for not lying to me. In that moment, by validating Daisy, I realized I was not only a survivor but was stronger than my past, using my trauma to empower and save others from the loneliness I endured.